set up a standard, publish and conceal not.
We're not concealing, man. We're telling you the secrets of the scriptures. We're giving you the whole skinny, man. What these prophecies are concluding and coming down to. All right, go ahead.
And set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded.
Your energy, man, your way are going to be confounded, man. Because right now, you believe that your way of idolatry is giving you more power. You believe that your idolatry is the way to live, man. It's your YOLO, backwards Illuminati style, man. All right, go ahead.
And that standard also is also the banner that's spoken of in Isaiah 13, right there at the beginning. You know, it's the banner. You know,
this is the standard, man. This is the standard. We're setting up a standard, man.
Real quick, precept. This is Romans 16 and 20. It says, and the power of peace shall bruise Satan under your feet shortly.
Yeah, man. This whole Roman system. This is the new Roman system. Okay. And Yahushua is gonna sit in the holy host, man. And crush the head of this serpent, man. It's gonna be over. Okay. More.
And it says, Romans 12 and 16 and 20, it says, and the power of peace shall bruise Satan under your feet shortly. The grace of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach be with you. Amen.
Done. Let's go back to
Jeremiah 50 and 3. All right. For out of the north, all right. For out of the north cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. That's talking about Russia. Right?
No, that's it, man. Second Ezra 9.
Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
You gotta measure the time diligently in itself. This world doesn't teach you to measure the time diligently. No one here is paying attention. They're too busy worried about the next selfie they're gonna put on Snapchat or whatever it is, man. They don't realize that world powers are colliding as we speak, and it's gonna end your convenient world. Your convenient Starbucks life is going to come to an abrupt halt when that happens. And it's prophesied, man. We just listed at least 12 nations in Syria right now, fighting for on completely different agendas, all nuclear capable. The scripture says it's going to end in a conflict. It doesn't say peace is going to be made. So you should measure the time diligently, right? Read. All right.
Says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Boom. So when you see these things happening, then you know we're approaching those times. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Boom. Venezuela. We named that. Qatar. We named that. Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Brazil, Michigan, okay, Greece, England, terrorism, coming to Germany and France, by the way, most likely. All right, civil war in Yemen, okay, Pakistani and the Pakistani and Indian people are in conflict right now. There's an all-out martial law in the Philippines. North Korea is shooting off all types of ballistic missiles. How much more do I need to name some more examples? Oh, let's go to Nigeria. How about the conflicts that are going on in the Congo? Ethiopia, completely broken nation. All right? Not to mention all the earthquakes. I mean, goodness gracious. When you couple that with the fracking that they're doing all in the Western world, that's making even more earthquakes, fulfilling prophecy.
And the oil that they said that they was drilling over there at Standing Rock.
Yeah.
It's already had an oil leak.
It's already had oil leak.
Right. So the things that that Gad was and Reuben was standing against already started.
2 months didn't pass before exactly what the Native Americans was arguing about, it happened.
Yeah.
Immediately the oil leaked into the water. It was like, man, you guys are some demonic people, man. What type of demon would authorize that? Oh, I know what type. Go ahead.
2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Oh, Second Peter, the 3rd chapter. But the people didn't want to listen. And the scriptures always talk about when all of these things begin to culminate, because people have a little small microwave minds. So they think 20 years is a long time. 20 years is not a long time, man. All right? The Most High does things in dispensation of time and process. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Boom. We're watching the end manifest itself in this world, man. Go ahead.
Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders.
So we have to see the destruction, the culmination of the end of this place before we see the salvation of our people, man. The destruction and salvation are hand in hand. They're not separated. Okay? One thing has to end and another thing has to begin. It's just true. Alright? What we're telling you is that Western society is going to destroy itself. It's about to end. As they push forward into their new digital system, there's going to be a conflict. And you're going to lose dramatically. Why? Because you've been following the prophecies all the way up until this point. Alright? Isaiah 13. Oh yeah, bring that out. Because this is the mindset of the people. Go ahead. Start at 1.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1.
Yeah.
Say, this second epistle of beloved I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance.
Go ahead.
That ye be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets.
Now he's telling that you should be mindful. Go ahead.
Say, and of the commandment of us, the apostles.
Go ahead.
Say,
so they're constantly going into the Old Testament and giving you the prophecies and the culmination of it. That's what the apostles and disciples were doing back then. That was the argument back then. All right? The argument was always about prophecy. We're prophesying to you now. Go ahead.
It says, it says of Yahweh and Savior, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, saying...
So there's going to be scoffers in the last days. Keep reading.
Say, where is the promise of his coming?
They're going to say, where is the promise of his coming? Read.
For since the Father fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Oh, you guys always been talking that madness, man. Everything's the same, man. We're going to go Saturday day party tomorrow. The hell, what are you talking about? Go ahead.
To say, for this... for this they willingly are ignorant of.
They're willingly ignorant, man. They just press on in their status quo, peonic, moronic mind life. Just feeding the system. Feeding Rome as you've been trained as a baby. Just back in the ancient world, there was these stories and mythological stories of Rome that everybody was classically trained in. It didn't matter where you were. Wherever the empire reached, you had to learn about Rome. How much more is it about the U.S.? It's the same thing. Go ahead.
It says that by the word of Yahweh, the heavens were of old.
Yeah, add on real quick. They're on the collision course, just like you see chicken. You know when somebody plays chicken?
Yeah.
They see the object coming, and they thinking like, well, I'm not going to turn.
Yeah.
That's what the world, they see their debt.
Yeah.
They see the infrastructure. They see the buildings closing. But what do? They say, well, shit, it's going to get better. But them themselves won't do anything to better themselves.
Absolutely.
They think it's just going to magic because they're used. Because like we spoke earlier, this society has pushed that fast, easy. It's ready meals, ready this, ready that. So they think, it's going to be easy fix. No, this problem is heavy, man.
Yeah.
That's why you read Habakkuk that I bought, y'all, that big debt this place is done.
Yeah.
There's only it's an inevitable end. It's gonna fall. They just gotta figure out how they're gonna make the thing. It's like a controlled demolition.
Yep.
When you gotta position the charges at the right spot, the right beams, the right supports, then you make sure it falls where you want it to fall. That's what Esau's getting ready to do. It's gonna be a controlled demolition.
Yep. Man, it's gonna be hella tanks and helicopters shooting missiles on that controlled demolition. Damn chariot gonna fly through that bad boy. It ain't gonna go the way he thinks, you know? It's gonna go. This thing is just gonna absolutely go haywire.
All right. And these people, they see that infrastructure of America is crumbling, but they continue to live their life because they believe in the American dream.
Yeah.
But Micah 2 and 10 says what? This is not our rest, man. And it will destroy us with a sword destruction.
Yep.
We're not supposed to be comfortable here, man.
Yep.
Right, man? This has been the place of our punishment.